YouTube bound community, Weezer fans, random people on the internet. My name is Giggens. We're here today to talk about Season Spring, the first EP from Weezer in quite a long time. This is their 7th EP overall, and the first of a 4-part series coming out all throughout 2022. This came out back in March on the first day of spring. What they're going to do is, like, each first day of the new season, that's when the next EP drops. The reason why I haven't touched this one yet is because I didn't know it came out on CD. Hello. Apparently, I ordered the record for this thing, which won't come out until sometime next year. It's like, what's the point? Anyways, that's a whole other conversation. But the music on this thing is great. Weezer has had sort of a career renaissance in the last few years. They put out some really incredible music, and I feel like people who were putting them down for so long are coming back around and be like, oh, what are these guys up to again? So it's been really fun to be a part of this fandom for as long as I've been a fan, since 2000 or something. So I've seen this band go through a million ups and downs along the way. And this is definitely an up. I like this series that they're doing here. A lot of people are calling these songs like half-baked or not finished or kind of a weaker, thinner release. I'm not feeling that for me, because for me, I grew up with all these demos from the early 2000s, like all those Maladroit demos and Album 5 demos. So I grew up with that feeling of what the songs could become if they had become more fleshed out. And for me, I'm getting this kind of feel. I'm getting sort of like a new Weezer revisiting older sounds, but not completely relying on the past. And that's kind of why I enjoy it so much, especially with that lead-off single, Little Bit of Love. That's a classic Weezer song. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that song. I'll get to that in a moment. But anyways, this thing's really cool. Like I said before, the first of 4 EPs coming out this year. There's a rumor that apparently Rivers was skeptical that the CDs are actually authentic. But I got both this and Summer at the same record store. And again, I had no idea these came out. There was zero promotion for physical releases of this thing. So who knows? Anyways, opening night starts off this thing, and it's definitely gotten a lot of flack, I guess you can say, especially for that "Shakespeare makes me happy" line. I don't care. I like it. I think it's a fun little song. It's coming from such an honest and pure place. That's why I enjoy it. You get that real mandolin-heavy intro, really bouncy lyrical refrain, but then it kicks into that classic Weezer jam kind of feel, those big heavy chords, and I like the Shakespeare bit. I don't care. Big punchy drums. The flutes on it are cool, and then a really great Brian May guitar solo at the end. So for me, I'm digging this track. I think it's super cool. Angels on Vacation, really gorgeous vocal intro. It leads to a super clean production, a very dry sort of sound in this one. Fun little song, hooks like crazy, and then out of nowhere, you get this big warm change in the middle of the song with a big ending, and again with more guitar solos at the end. A Little Bit of Love. I adore this song. I think it's one of the best Weezer singles in a long time. Right up there with all my favorite songs from OK Human. This song is great. Acoustic guitars are awesome. The big catchy chorus is fun. The background vocals are great. I love Pat's drumming on this thing. It's just a big, warm song that they should be proud of. This is definitely a classic Weezer track. I can't really say much more about it beyond that. The Garden of Eden. This is a really cool song too. Nice little dreamy piano intro on this one as well. But I like that River sort of packs a lot of words into smaller refrains. So it makes for a fun little, lyrical delivery, if you will. I like the "just like Adam and Eve" kind of bit. Rivers is really good with coming up with hooks, especially vocal hooks. And this album and the one after it, Summer, are loaded with hooks. For a quick little EP, you get a lot of information crammed into one set. But yeah, cool song. Sound of Drums is probably my least favorite song on the album, but it's still good. One of the cool things that they can do is if the verses kind of I don't want to say plot along, but if the verses aren't super, if there isn't a big spark behind them, the lead up to the chorus is the payoff. And the chorus on this is really, really good. All This Love is the next track. Another super catchy song, big joyous chorus, really smooth bass on this one, and I love the background vocals. Just a cute, simple, upbeat song. The piano that comes in once in a while is really nice. And the last track on here, Wild at Heart, is easily one of my favorite songs on the album, or EP, I guess I should say, but excellent song. Punchy, the chorus is freaking great. Da-da-da, you got me wild at heart. Really cool descending up and down sort of vocal line there. classic Weezer song if you ask me. The solo rocks, Pat's drumming is fun. They're just having a good time here, and I like hearing that. I like hearing them have fun. I think that's a big attraction to some of the stuff where they let loose at the end. Like on Everything Will Be Alright in the end, those last couple of songs, you hear them jam. And I really love hearing them jam because they're such a tight unit and they really play to that structure well. But when they let loose a little bit, it's so rewarding because having been a fan for so long, hearing them do different stuff is like, wow, cool, there they go. So, yeah, I'd show the record, but apparently we won't have that for another 7 or 8 months at this point. So here's the actual disc, the credits. Yeah, I think it's a great release. You know, there's really nothing wrong with it. Is it the strongest thing they've ever put out? Probably not. But I mean, it's a really good, lighthearted feeling EP. And that's what they were going for. They were going for a light, bouncy spring feel. And they accomplished that. So I love the chorus. The cover's gorgeous with the trees and the forest. It's a really nice, happy little image there. But yeah. For this thing, easily an 8 out of 10 for me. I love it. I think it's great. I like getting small releases from bands. EPs are fun. So, with that being said, Weezer, Seasons, Spring, out now. Apparently available on CD. Because I found one. I was totally shocked. Went to the record store, just happened to look at the Weezer section, and I was like, whoa, I didn't know these were out in CD. They did promote a little bit of Love on the Jimmy Kimmel Show, which apparently the last handful of years is the only show they'll go on for some reason. I don't know what's up with that, but they're only ever on that show. And they did records recently as well on that show. But yeah, there you go. Weezer, Seasons, Spring, out now. 8 out of 10. My name is Giggens. This has been Weezer. That's it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.